let's get started. We're gonna do any of the year last because that is more important. Best continuing series, Vinland Saga, 3. Well, yeah. I still think about Vinland Saga. Like, it was like a winter or like spring at the latest. And I'm like, man, that was peak. Just so good. JJK is probably like, it's a toss up between like these three. Like, One Piece is good, but like 90% of last year's was like the Kaido fight, which all looked cool, but is one of my favorite ones. Demon Slayer, I didn't even finish watching this. I've read it all, but I just didn't bother finishing it on the show, and I eventually probably will. Spy Family is one of those that I watch. I've read it all. I'm current on the manga, but I'm like, I don't feel any desire to actually watch this, so I just don't. Attack on Titan would be good, but nothing hit me like Vinland Saga this year. The best new series, honestly, it's a toss up between these three. I haven't watched either of these because this isn't on Crunchyroll, and this I didn't finish because it was in hell for like 3 months. I'd probably honestly know Boshi. Like, I really like Oshinoko. I think it's very good. I really like Chainsaw Man. But Boshi came out from nowhere. Like, I knew Oshinoko and Chainsaw Man would be good because I'd already read them, but I hadn't heard anything about Bocchi the Rock, and it blew me away. And I think that is... it's the best new to me. I'm gonna shrink my game. So I'll do that. Do Bocchi this. The best film, I have seen 3 of these. I've read most of Blue Giant. I'm not gonna count it. It's really a toss-up between these two. This was the objectively better movie, I think. Not objective, like... but I love myself some Psycho-Pass. You get the gang going together, you get the original guys going. You got Kane, Kogami back in the squad. It's great. Kane hard carry it, but they're like 2 of my favorite characters in anything, so it's fine. Who cares? Best original anime, I have about halfway through Buddy Daddies. I watched all of Do It Yourself and Gundam. I started this and then watched like 1 episode. Pretty Wing I know is pretty good, and then it made Warriors one of those like I'm gonna watch if I haven't. But either way, Mercury, like, without question. The reason I watch a lot of like seasonals is that like sometimes you just get shows like Wish Mercury, or just watching it week to week is just a blast, and this was a blast to watch. Best animation. I think One Piece not being in here, crazy, but I want to give it to JJK2. It's really a toss-up between like JJK2 and like Mob Psycho. Like, Attack on Titan had really good ones, but it wasn't as like JJK. It's like every 30 seconds you're like, damn, they popped off. And Mob Psycho is just Mob Psycho 100. Like, that thing is crazy to begin with. Demon Slayer I didn't finish, so I can't per se. Chainsaw Man was good, but like JJK heights were a lot higher. And Trigon I watched a bit of, and I think it's overall like it's cool. It's all CG, but they popped off with JJK season, even though they were like being worked to death and are probably just going to continue. But I'm justifying it in that hopefully they see this and at least feel appreciated for their work. A lot of them were like, I didn't get to do enough. They gave it 110% despite being absolutely screwed over the second of the way. Because Mappa's a bad studio. They don't want to learn. Best character design? Pochi not being here, crazy. Probably. I would say Oshinoko. Like I think it has the most like visually distinct ones and uses them really well. Like with the eye. Like they're all like Chainsaw Man, JJK, all very good. Same with like Trigun. I think like distinct wise. Like Chainsaw Man, like they're distinct, but a lot of them are like a guy in suit. Same with JJK, where it's like a guy in uniform. But also like best character design, I can't see like half of like the sheets and stuff. I just really like the designs. Best director, Bochi, free and clear. The stuff they did to Bochi in some of those scenes is crazy. Like, actually, just how did that? Who thought of that and who let them cook that hard? But I'm very glad they did. This is like this is probably like the most stacked one where like I agree with everything besides like maybe Evolution, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Like, our suits were all very good. Bochi's was just like, for what it was just went crazy. If they gave us best individual episode, I would give it to JJK, the one with Yoso and Yuji, because that, I'm still thinking about that episode. That episode was crazy. But this is for overall series. Like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have seen that. Best cinematography. Woman Saga. Well, actually, I'd really go Attack on Titan here. Okay, I haven't finished these two, so don't count. JJK is like, every scene was good, but like, I don't know. I'm feeling this very like nebulous definition of cinematography. I also want to give Attack on Titan like something, because I feel like it was very good, and I'm kind of just forgetting it. But I guess with the special one, it's a bit different. Vinland Saga, like, I feel popped off with it. I think, yeah, I give Vinland Saga. It's on 5. Art direction. What are you doing? Probably Oshinoko. Like, I just really like the aesthetic of it. Whereas, like, these guys are all very, like, muted. I do wish they'd have, like, more of the... What does art direction mean? It's like, I can do it on vibes, but, like, I'm not the most into, like, what that means in specifics. Best romance? Okay, this one. Free and clear. It's not even a contest. I hesitated for a second between this and Skip and Loafer, but Tori and Mimura is like probably one of, if not my favorite, like romantic couple in anime. I could just watch them be goofballs with each other for like all eternity. So pretty clear it's them for me. A good batch this year though. Skip and Loafers is like, if you want like the messy, where like it is, but I'd say it's more drama than romance, but whatever. This one is romance, but like you can't beat Miyamura and Hori. They're just too good. Best comedy, Ochi, free and clear. I didn't watch this one. It was a lot of like, I didn't like the humor half the time. I think it was funny, but I didn't watch it. But yeah, it was fine. I didn't watch Your Satsura. Mashal I've read, and it was funny for the first bit, and then it hits like the kind of mid stretch where I'm like, this is really not funny anymore. But I also didn't watch it, so. Whatever. Best action. I gotta give this to One Piece. Like, this is like fight like two giants against each other. Where it's like One Piece, it was like every episode they were turning out some new like just insane piece of animation. But I'm like, how did you do that? And JJK was doing that, but it also just was like One Piece this entire year was a fight, basically. It was all just Kaido. It was great. Best fantasy, I watched I finished none of these. But I got the most through Demon Slayer, but I'm gonna pick one and I'm gonna just send it. It's gonna be Ancient Magistrate because it's the one I feel the best about saying. And I've seen season 1 and like the season 1. Demon Slayer, like, I probably should because it's the one I got the most through. But like, I don't have much to say about the fantasy like aspect of it. Like, it's there, like it's not anything crazy. It's just demons and like samurai era Japan. Ranking of Kings is just like fantasy. I don't know. Yeah. Or Clarinet. Best drama. It's Vinland Saga. I Have No Enemies. That was the most drama and the best drama. Slice of Life. This was the one that I struggled with a bit more because like I have finished all of these. It just shows I have finished all of these, and like there are a lot of bangers here. I think Bochi will win. Do It Yourself was very good. I think Yamada and Insomniacs are out. Do It Yourself also out, but less so. It's like Bochi, Horimiya, and Skip and Loafer. But I think I'm going with Horimiya. I feel bad because I really, really like Skip and Loafer. Like, it didn't need to be in romance. And Slice of Life, Horimiya to me is like perfect slice of life where nothing of note happens 99% of the time, but they're just chilling and vibing, and I'm having a blast. And I think that is what makes the best slice of life for me specifically. Best main character, it isn't a question. It's Mr. Thorfinn. I Have No Enemies. Best supporting character, you already know it's Gojo. He's gonna win. It's gonna be so obvious, but I gotta give it to my GOAT. I feel like we already had this category last year, and it was like basically half of the same people. Like, these two have definitely already been in a very similar category. Pochita doesn't need to be protected. I'm going with Soleta Mercury because I think it's funny. Like, she can protect herself. She's chilling, but I think it's really funny that she's in this category. Best anime song, it's Idol. The banger song. Best score, probably Chainsaw Man. But it's the only score I like remember. You can like remember like sounds from. Because despite it all, like had this been like they done the Anime Awards correctly, where they had the 2022 anime with 2022 ones, I think this clears like a good number of them. But like most of the year, the problem with Chainsaw Man is that it was so early, and then there have since been like a lot of bangers this year where it's like, well, you're falling to the wayside not because you were bad, but because other things were better. Best opening, Idol. Though visuals itself aren't that crazy, but it's I care more about the song, and the song goes hard. And the visuals aren't bad. Best ED is a little harder. I think Mephisto is the better song. However, I think Howaratari Neo Sancti is, of the Chainsaw Man EDs, like by far the best one, like visually and musically. And that gives it the edge. Best VA performance, I gotta give it to Aaron Yeager. He crushed it. Because I've given Bochi like 8 different awards. I feel a little bit different. English, I have no idea. So I'm gonna just pick the guy from Chainsaw. So I imagine he probably did. I think the narrator from Kaguya should probably be on there, but yeah. Anime of the year. I don't know what you're doing here. Blood thinks he's on the team. He is not. It's pretty obvious it's Vinland Saga. Like, I hate to break it to you. I have seen all of these besides half of that, but I'm still thinking about Vinland Saga all year. It's been stuck in my head. If I had to rank, it's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. It's a good. These are a good lineup besides this guy, but he's here because that's a popularity thing. Anyways, that is my list.